Hello, everyone. Hopefully, everyone is able to hear me right now. And my name is Stephen Adler, and on behalf of the Canadian Friends of Tel Aviv University, it is my privilege to welcome you all. On Yom HaShoah, we commemorate the 6 million Jews who perished in the Holocaust and recall the heroism of survivors and rescuers. We honor all those who were lost and are grateful to the survivors who came to Israel to rebuild their lives and make immeasurable contributions to the Jewish nation. Normally, we would all be gathering in our communities to remember, recognize, and honor our survivors. But in these days of physical distancing, when we are unable to do so, we are grateful that you have chosen to spend part of your day today with us. It is now my privilege to introduce Dr. Sharon Azrieli.
Good morning, good afternoon, e buonasera a tutti. I hope everyone is safe and healthy wherever you are and joining us from. My name is Sharon Azrieli, and it is my pleasure to be with you today. Our family's close relationship with Tel Aviv University and its Canadian Friends Association goes back many decades, so it was easy for me to immediately agree to be part of today's special event when Sharon Frankel, the university's executive director in Montreal, reached out to me. My late father, David Azrieli, Zichrono Livracha, received an honorary doctorate from Tel Aviv University in 1992, and hopefully soon, the world-renowned David Azrieli School of Architecture will receive its new home in the Azrieli building. I'd like to thank my family and our foundation for endorsing today's special event, which is in line with our Holocaust memoir program. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you a wonderful Israeli-Italian talent and colleague. I apologize, all of a sudden there's noise outside. Nofar Yacobi, Israeli-Italian soprano, recently made her debut with the role of Gilda in Rigoletto in Teatro Mancinelli, Orvieto, Italy. Her recent engagements include performances of Queen of the Night at the Kerner Hall at the Royal Conservatory in Toronto with the Canadian Opera Company, and in Exultate Jubilate with the Mozart concert arias with the Jerusalem Symphony Orchestra. As well, she recorded for Disney Pictures the Hebrew version of Beauty and the Beast live action movie. She is an alumna of the Israeli Opera Meitar Studio Program, the Calgary Opera Emerging Artists Program, and the Rebanks Family Fellowship and International Performance Residency Program at the Glenn Gould School of the Royal Conservatory in Toronto. She graduated from the Buchman Mehta School of Music at the Tel Aviv University and received the AICF America Israel Cultural Foundation Award, the Buchman Mehta and the Eli Leon Scholarships, as well as the Sir Jack Lyons Charitable Trust and the Azrieli Foundation sponsorships. We're very excited to hear her today. She will perform for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sharon. Please rise for the siren. We will have 1 minute of remembrance together. Thank you. You may sit if you want. Sharon, thank you very much for introducing me and for this opportunity to share a few moments together of music and some words, a moment of remembering the Holocaust, the Shoah, and a moment of also celebrating life, because this is all we really have. And this is specifically these days we understand that life is the most precious thing, and family and being together. So first of all, thank you very much. Thank you to the Canadian Friends of the Tel Aviv University and the Azrieli Foundation that made this event possible. I think it's really meaningful, and I'm really honored to be here. I'm an alumna of the Tel Aviv University, and I had an amazing opportunity thanks to the Azrieli Foundation and the David Lyons Charitable Trust to go to Calgary. I would like to thank you personally. This is a good opportunity to do that. And thank you anyone who is listening now, who is watching. Thank you for sharing with us this moment. I'm really appreciating your time. The Holocaust Day is really precious for me. I grew up in Israel, and I don't know a person who doesn't have relatives or friends that unfortunately experienced the Shoah, the Holocaust. And it is part of me, this day, remembering together, and also thinking about this tragedy. And it's a tragedy that happened to us as humanity. It didn't happen to one people. It happened to all of us. And I personally think that it's really, really crucial to understand that, because only that way we can hopefully learn from it. I am in Italy now. It's the 6th week of lockdown. In the first days, I wanted to say it's easy and not so bad, but I must say that after 6 weeks, it has become different. And it is a situation that we're all experiencing now. And I'm inviting you to think about the things that you can appreciate now, about life, about being free. I know that we need to stay home, but we are free people, and appreciating that and protecting that. So I will share with you today a few pieces of music and a few words, a few quotes and poems that I chose, especially considering the situation that we are experiencing now, especially here in Italy. And I would like to also share with you that although this situation can be really terrible, the situation of the COVID-19 that we're experiencing, but there is always hope, there is always solidarity. I see that every day, and it's really important for me to tell you, because this is what makes us humanity and people. And I hope we keep that and we appreciate that. We will start with Ravel's Kaddish. This was Kaddish by Maurice Ravel. I would like to share with you now a quote from Primo Levi's If This Is a Man. Primo Levi was an Italian writer and a Holocaust survivor. And I would like to also share with you that my grandmother, she had a brother, and his wife was, her family was survived the Holocaust, but one person did not survive, and it's her grandfather. And what is amazing is that when Primo Levi came back to Italy, devastated, of course, he was the one who told this person's family about the grandfather, about what happened to him, because no one knew. Of course, they thought he would be dead because he was old, but it's amazing how people are just people, and they cared so much about each other. They cared to say to the families what happened. And it's really special for me to read this now. And I dedicate this to my family. Auschwitz is outside of us, but it is all around us. It's in the air. The plague has died away, but the infection still lingers. It would be foolish to deny it. Rejection of human solidarity, obtuse and cynical indifference to the suffering of others, abdication of the intellect and of moral sense to the principle of authority, and above all, at the root of everything, a sweeping tide of cowardice, a colossal cowardice which masks itself as warring virtue, love of homeland, and faith in an idea. Primo Levi, if this is a man. I found this quote very powerful in these days, and I invite you to read it again. You can find it very easily. Very relevant, unfortunately, even today. Eli, Eli, shelo yigamer leolam, achol ve'hayam, rish ruch shel hamayim, merach hashamayim, ilat adam, achol ve'hayam, rish ruch shel hamayim, merach hashamayim, ilat adam. This poem, which was later, a song was composed to this poem, was written by Hannah Senesh, a Hungarian Jewish resistance fighter. She volunteered to fight against the Nazis, and she wrote this poem. She was also caught, unfortunately, and tortured and executed. And I would like to read for you in English the poem that I just sang. My God, May it never end. The sand and the sea, the rustle of the water, the brilliance of the sky, the prayer of man. This was written in 1942. And like the motive, I would say, of this day, it's still very relevant. I would like to share with you another poem written in pencil in the sealed railway car. Here, in this carload, I am Eve, with Abel, my son. If you see my other son, Cain, son of man, tell him that This is the poem. Now, for me, the Holocaust Day is remembering what happened, but also thinking about what we have and maybe also the future. And it's mainly about hope. So the next song is very special also because I'm in Italy now, and it was written for the movie Life is Beautiful. And I think it's a beautiful reminder for us every day, but especially today. Life is beautiful. Without a reason why, love as if you were a child, smile no matter what they tell you, don't listen to a word they say, 'cause life is beautiful that way. Tears, tidal wave of tears, light that slowly disappears. Wait before you close the curtain. There's still another game to play, and life is beautiful that way. אסתכל מתוך עיניי, אחבק אותך ביחד, ננצח במשחק. בין מציאות לחלומות, בין האושר לדמעות, תמיד אוהב אותך מאוד. עם הקסם שבלב, בוא נשכח את הכאב. רק עוד רגע ובינתיים, נזכור שהמשחק נמשך, והחיים יפים כל כך. עוד רגע ובינתיים, נזכור שהמשחק נמשך, והחיים יפים כל כך. נזכור שהמשחק נמשך, והחיים יפים כל כך. La 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 la. Thank you so much. I'm really hopeful that you are all safe and well and appreciating what you do have, what we do have now, which is amazing. And I wish you a beautiful life like this song. And I'm really thankful that you were here with me. I would like to invite you to please stand for the Israel National Anthem, Hatikva, which means hope. Thank you.
Thank you all for joining us. At this point, we have finished our program, and we invite you all to please stay home, stay healthy, and stay safe. Thank you very much.